live visuals that we will, in fact, be showing you of Prime Minister Modi, who is in Raipur today, and there's a list. His itinerary is completely jam-packed. There's a list of development projects he's to inaugurate. He has already inaugurated the statue that we were speaking of earlier, the Atal Bihari Vajpayee statue in Raipur itself. Remember, the statue is extremely important at this given point, given the timing on the day on which it's being inaugurated, being it's the silver jubilee celebration of statehood being attained by Chhattisgarh. It was back in 2000 when Chhattisgarh was declared the 26th state, the approval coming from then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee himself. And now we see that the Prime Minister has already inaugurated this very statue, which we were in fact earlier referring to. There are other developmental projects that we were speaking of with our colleague Sumi as well, who continues to be with us at this point on the broadcast. Sumi, we see that the statue that we were earlier, you were describing the statue, very impressive one at that, that's already been unveiled by the Prime Minister at this given point. Just take us through some details of the event that's taken place as we can see these live visuals, or these very visuals of the Prime Minister.
Yes, absolutely. It's a day packed with back-to-back programs and with landmark launches that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is right now inaugurating. And in fact, this morning we met with 2,500 students at the Shri Sathya hospital who had underwent life-threatening heart ailments. And in fact, after that, he has also unveiled the statue of the former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, who played an instrumental role in carving out Chhattisgarh out of Madhya Pradesh. So after the unveiling of this particular statue and the contribution that Atal Bihari Vajpayee has given, BJP has made it a point that Atal Bihari Vajpayee is given due respect for his contribution for the 25 years of Chhattisgarh's journey, and which is why a statue that was placed outside, that is placed in the premises of the new green building of the premier facility of the Chhattisgarh Legislative Assembly, the statue has been inaugurated now. The time, it is running on time. In fact, at 11:45 a.m. he has done that, and in fact, after that, he will also address a rally at Vidhan Sabha Legislative Assembly. In fact, he's on his way to the Chhattisgarh Legislative Assembly's stage. And after that, he will also go to Narayan Singh Memorial Freedom Fighters Museum, and there he launched an e-book called Aadi Shaurya. And after that, another unveiling of horse-mounted statue of the martyr will also take place. And in fact, around 2:30, Modi will also lay the foundation stones of projects worth 14,000 crores. As we know, that Chhattisgarh is celebrating its silver jubilee. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi is making sure that the state is given its due. And in fact, it has transformed itself in the last 25 years. So various projects in key sectors such as roads, energy, infrastructure and healthcare will be gifted to the state of Chhattisgarh. It highlights includes 3,100 crore 4-lane greenfield highway from Pasalgaon to Kunkuri and the Bharatmala scheme, and several other projects are also lined up for him. He will then, after inaugurating several such projects, he will then depart for Delhi at 4 p.m. today. But what we've seen so far is certainly historic, and how Prime Minister Narendra Modi is leading the way for the new Chhattisgarh and also for the next 25 years of the state formation.
Absolutely. So, in fact, when we speak of this very statue, there's also a state-of-the-art Chhattisgarh Legislative Assembly complex that's been inaugurated by the Prime Minister, and that will be featuring traditional Chhattisgarhi art, eco-friendly architecture, as the preliminary details had been revealed. If you could just give a little more details on that very complex that we are also learning of.
Yes, absolutely. This is Chhattisgarh Legislative Assembly's new building, and it is, enriched with all green building. And in fact, it will certainly promote all the green energies and the heritage of Chhattisgarh. It has been made with the technology, and Chhattisgarh is right now looking at a new new pedestal of things, and which is why it is a Rajat Jayanti of Chhattisgarh celebrating its 25 years. So this particular Chhattisgarh Legislative Assembly will talk about what has happened over the years, how the journey has been so far of over 25 years, and which is why you see inside the building, the interior decoration is also testimony to its journey. It will house various portrayal of heritages and also the leaders' portraits who have contributed so much for the formation of Chhattisgarh. It is definitely the parliament, the Delhi's parliament. It has taken inspiration from the Delhi's parliament building, and certainly it has been a very, very beautiful building so far.
Right,
So,
Sumi, absolutely. These are the details, viewers, that we're picking up on the very structures that are being unveiled by the Prime Minister, the statue, buildings and developmental projects. And we're constantly keeping a track of his journey in Raipur today.